She's so fine. Hell of a hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? Today is Tuesday, January the 24th, 2023. This video will be regarding the Shanquella Robinson case. And specifically, I had a subscriber who had posted a comment, Miss Millie, and she wanted to know if I could provide a receipt for this accidental fall. Because I had mentioned in my video before that I had heard this at the beginning of the case. And I said that I had read it in a Mexican newspaper. And then also, Gerardo Zuniga had mentioned it as well. And so I can't really post that in the comment section. And so I wanted to share it anyways with everyone so that you guys can see that this is not something that just newly came out. This has been discussed since the beginning. And it explains why I didn't question why this doctor was going along with this alcohol intoxication story. And it's because of what the Cabo Six told her. And apparently staged as well. They went so far as to stage this. So let me show you guys this receipt from this Mexican newspaper. Now, this article came out via CaboMill.com's digital edition, so it's online. It was wrote by Elvira Vargas on November the 23rd of 2022. And it's there also, November the 23rd of 2022. So, my Spanish is very rusty. I can most certainly read better than I can speak. And I'm going to get us down here to the third paragraph. This fourth to the last sentence. Una muerte accidental porcada en el baño. In the bathroom. Now, I'm going to translate that little piece and show you guys what it says in English. Now, I just took that small little piece all the way to the end, and it translates to an accidental death from a fall in the bathroom due to being drunk. They reported the medical emergency and left the country. So that's where the fall in the bathroom came out. It was in the very beginning, guys, when they were throwing out information to us, and it was coming rather quickly at that time. And when I heard it, I mean, to me, it just made sense. So I guess I'm at fault a little bit because I should have brought it to the channel, because in hindsight, I figured everybody had heard that just like I did. So there's that. And I will also link the article in the description box for those that would like to go and translate it for themselves, so that you can see what the entire article says. And I think too, on the death certificate where they checked yes in accidental or traumatic, I believe that this has a lot to do with it. And so, again, I didn't question it because I knew what they were trying to go with. They were trying to go with this fall that they had staged. Because we all know Shanquella Robinson didn't fall. She was directly attacked by Daejhanae Jackson. But at that time, they didn't know that. They being Mexican authorities. So they were going with this fall in the bathroom that the Cabo Six had set up to try to explain away these physical injuries that Shanquella Robinson had presented with. And so that's why the doctor wasn't suspicious of these physical injuries. And the whole story added up to her, I'm sure. I can't speak on her behalf, but you've got somebody saying, and even going so far as to stage a fall and saying that this person had ingested a large amount of alcohol. And like I've said before, we don't know to what extent they went to try to prove that Shanquella Robinson had alcohol in her system. Did they pour alcohol on her? Did they pour it in her mouth? We don't know. But I'm sure if they went so far as to stage a fall, that they were pretty well covering their tracks at that point. So I don't think that, I think between the six of them, they got this story together to try to explain all this away. That's six people bouncing ideas off of each other, trying to come up with a way to disguise what had truly happened in that villa. So this wasn't just one person or two people. This was six people in there trying to decide how to hide what had happened in that villa. But little did they know, the biggest thing that they couldn't hide came from their cell phones. So there's that. But so I know I have some new subscribers to the channel, specifically regarding the Shanquella Robinson case. First of all, welcome aboard. Thank you for subscribing. But I want to let you know up front that I don't put out information that I can't back up. If someone needs a receipt for something, I will be glad to provide that. And I wanted to do this in a very public way because several people have mentioned this fall and not seen this information. And so I wanted to show you guys, yes, it was out in the beginning, or yes, it would be very suspect if it came out just recently. I mean, it would kind of look bad. That's just my personal opinion. But that's not the case. This has been out there. It didn't just come out. This is old news to me. And so I wanted to share it because I think maybe you will have a different perspective when you look at it from knowing that the Cabo Six had staged this scene in the bathroom. So, and I think they did that so that Lucy, the housekeeper, would find Shanquella Robinson. I think that is what that was all about. But that is my personal opinion. And when I do state my personal opinion, I will let you know that. But I just wanted to come on here and give you this receipt and let you know, it's there. It's linked in the description box. You are more than welcome to go and check that out. It's legit. And I wouldn't put out anything that wasn't, guys. I just don't operate like that. And like I said, I have a theory in this case as well, but I refuse to share it because there's so much misinformation going on and so much BS and, quite honestly, lies that I'm hearing from other channels and assumptions and theories. And you don't need mine. You don't need mine because I don't know if it's true. And I'm not going to insert something else into this case that has already been bogged down by the foolery. So I'm going to hold my little, what I think happened for somewhere down the road. But right now it's not the time for it. It's already getting too murky. And so I'm trying to get it straightened out the best way I can. And that's by putting out factual information. So I'm going to end the video on that note. The link is in the description box. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Have a great night.